because I have investments. I own every one of my cars. Dude, liquid right now, I'm worth about close to $45 million.
Literally, I hope this video smacks the
Wes Watson claims he makes $2 million every month. So I did something crazy. I grabbed a calculator and spent 8 hours breaking down every single dollar he makes and spends. And what I found? This guy is completely broke. I'm talking spreadsheets, bank statements, social blade analytics, Amazon data, the whole 9 yards. I literally built a financial model of his entire life. By the end of this breakdown, you'll know his exact financial situation down to the penny. Comment below. Do you think he's actually rich? Or is this all smoke and mirrors? Because I've got 8 hours of research that's about to blow your mind. Meet Wes Watson, self-proclaimed South Beach millionaire, making $2 million per month at 85% profit. But here's the thing. I don't trust influencer money claims, ever. So I decided to do what nobody else does, a full forensic financial breakdown. I went through his YouTube analytics, book sales data, course pricing, customer reviews, everything. Then I calculated his expenses, and I mean everything. The cars, the rent, insurance, lifestyle costs. I literally built a financial model breaking down every dollar. And when I added it all up, this guy is drowning in debt. I'm talking about spending over 200% of his income every single month. But here's the crazy part. I was actually generous with my numbers. I gave him every possible advantage, and he's still broke. Let me walk you through exactly how I broke this down, because the numbers are absolutely insane. All right, let's break this down like a forensic accountant. I'm going to show you exactly how I calculated his real income and expenses. First, I identified his 4 main income streams. Then I went to the actual data sources, not his claims, but the real numbers. Social Blade for YouTube revenue data, Amazon for book sales analytics, his own website for course pricing, and Trustpilot for customer reviews. I spent 3 hours just on the YouTube analysis alone. Most people just guess at these numbers, but I wanted exact calculations. But before we dive into the income breakdown, you need to see his biggest expense category first, because it's going to change how you view every other number. These 4 supercars. I spent 2 hours researching the exact models, current market prices, loan terms, insurance costs, everything. Just guess, how much do you think 4 supercars cost per month in payments? Don't look it up, just drop your honest guess in the comments right now. Seriously, pause the video and comment your number. I want to see how close you get to the reality. Keep that number in your head, because when I reveal the actual cost breakdown in a few minutes, it's going to completely destroy your expectations. But first, let me show you how I calculated his actual income, source by source, dollar by dollar. Here's how I broke down his income, and I'm being incredibly generous with these numbers because I want to give him every possible advantage. Income stream number 1. YouTube. This took me 90 minutes to analyze properly. I pulled his complete Social Blade data, 97 million lifetime views over 5 years. But here's what most people miss when calculating YouTube money. It's not just about views. You need to know the RPM, revenue per mila, or per 1,000 views. This varies wildly based on audience location, content type, and engagement. Most prison content creators get $2 to $4 per 1,000 views because the audience skews international. Motivational content can get $4 to $8. I gave him $6, which is generous for his mix. 97 million views divided by 1,000 equals 97,000 units. 97,000 times $6 equals $582,000 total lifetime. $582,000 divided by 60 months equals $9,700 monthly average. I rounded up to $10,000 to be generous. But here's the shocking part. I also analyzed his last 30 days. Only 392,000 views with 20 plus videos posted. That's less than 2% engagement from his own subscribers. Recent monthly earnings, only $1,600. His channel is dying, but I'm still giving him the generous lifetime average of $10,000. Income stream number 2, his book. Here's where I went full detective mode. 962 verified reviews on Amazon. But reviews don't tell the whole story. I had to calculate backwards to estimate sales. Publishing industry standard. Only 1 to 5% of buyers leave reviews. Different sources say different things, so I tested multiple scenarios. Conservative, 5% review rate, 19,240 sales. Moderate, 3% review rate, 32,067 sales. Generous, 1% review rate, 96,200 sales. I chose the most generous number, 96,200 potential sales. At $16 per book, that's $1,539,200 gross revenue. But Amazon takes their cut. Typical Amazon split is 30% to author, 70% to Amazon. But I gave him better terms, 40% to Wes, 60% to Amazon. $1,539,200 times 40% equals $615,680 lifetime earnings. $615,680 divided by 39 months equals $15,786 monthly. Again, I rounded up to $20,000 monthly to be generous. But when I analyze the review dates, almost all are from years ago. Recent sales appear minimal, but I'm still giving him the lifetime average. Income streams number 3 and number 4, his courses. This is where the breakdown gets really interesting. 2 courses, Watson Fit Fitness and Watson Business Coaching. Let me break down the pricing psychology first. Watson Fit, $750 for 3 months, $1,300 for 6 months, $2,000 for a full year. I researched the fitness coaching market. Average virtual trainer costs $50 to $150 per month. Wes is charging $166 to $250 per month for virtual coaching. Then I found the reviews. Multiple people reporting identical workout plans, generic templates, poor customer service, Reddit threads calling it a scam, people saying they got the exact same PDF everyone else got, being extremely generous. 20 clients at $750, 10 at $1,300, 5 at $2,000 annually. That's $48,000 per year divided by 12 equals $4,000 monthly maximum. Watson Business Course, $3,000 per month, $7,500 for 3 months, $12,500 for 6 months, $20,000 per year. Here's where it gets crazy. His Trustpilot shows 2.8 stars from 3 reviews. But mathematically, 3 1-star reviews can't average to 2.8. The math literally doesn't work. All reviews are negative. People saying he doesn't deliver, blows off calls, refuses refunds. Think about this logically. Who has $20,000 sitting around for business advice? Either you're already successful, don't need Wes, or you're broke, can't afford Wes. Being ridiculously generous, 5 monthly clients at $3,000, 3 quarterly at $7,500, 1 6-month at $12,500, 1 yearly at $20,000. That's $103,500 annually divided by 12 equals $8,625 monthly maximum. So my breakdown of his courses, $4,000 plus $8,625 equals $12,625 monthly total. My generous income breakdown, YouTube, lifetime average, $10,000. Book, lifetime average, $20,000. Fitness course, $4,000. Business course, $8,625. Mystery income, being generous, $11,375. Total monthly income, $54,000. And remember, this is with me being extremely generous on every single number. Now here's where my breakdown gets absolutely crazy. Let me show you the expense side of this financial model. I researched every single expense this guy has. And when I say every expense, I mean I went deep. Expense category number 1, housing. He claims $95,000 per month in rent. I spent an hour researching South Beach mansion rentals to verify this claim. Pulled listings, looked at comparable properties. $95,000 monthly is possible for a waterfront mansion, but extremely high-end. Most similar properties rent for $30,000 to $60,000 monthly. But I'm using his claim number, $95,000 monthly. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. Remember your guess for his car payments? I researched the exact models he claims to own. 2023 Rolls-Royce Phantom, starting at $600,000. 2023 Rolls-Royce Cullinan, starting at $400,000. 2023 Ferrari SF90 Stradale, starting at $400,000. 2023 Lamborghini Urus, starting at $300,000. Total vehicle value, $1.7 million. Now I calculated this, assuming the most favorable loan terms possible, basically impossible terms that no real lender would offer. Assumptions I made to help Wes: 0 down payment, unrealistic. 3% interest rate, impossible for luxury cars. 72-month financing, standard maximum. Rolls-Royce Phantom, $600,000. Monthly payment, $8,000. Rolls-Royce Cullinan, $400,000. Monthly payment, $5,333. Ferrari SF90, $400,000. Monthly payment, $5,333. Lamborghini Urus, $300,000. Monthly payment, $4,000. Total monthly car payments, $22,666. But wait, that's just the payments. What about insurance? I researched luxury car insurance in Miami. For a 40-year-old male with 4 supercars, minimum $3,000 per month for basic coverage. For full coverage on $1.7 million worth of cars, we're looking at $5,000 plus monthly. Cars plus insurance, $27,666 monthly minimum. But we're not done. I calculated every other expense category: lifestyle and appearance, jewelry and chains based on his posts, $3,000 per month, clothing and designer items, $2,000 per month, hair, grooming, maintenance, $1,000 per month, entertainment and dining, South Beach nightlife, $4,000 per month, high-end dining, $3,000 per month, events and appearances, $2,000 per month, basic living costs, utilities for mansion, $2,000 per month, phone, internet, services, $500 per month, groceries and household, $1,500 per month, professional expenses, video production costs, $2,000 per month, marketing and ads, $3,000 per month, legal and business, $1,000 per month. Total monthly expenses, $148,666. Monthly income, $54,000. Monthly expenses, $148,666. Monthly deficit, negative $94,666. Let me show you just how insane these numbers are. He's spending 275% of his income. He covers only 36% of his expenses. Annual deficit, $1,136,000. He's losing over $1 million per year. But let me test some alternative scenarios to see if there's any way this could work. Scenario 1. What if his rent is half what he claims? Monthly deficit, still negative $47,166. Scenario 2. What if his rent is only $30,000? Monthly deficit, still negative $29,666. Scenario 3. What if he rents all the cars instead of buying? Luxury car rentals in Miami, $5,000 to $15,000 per month each. 4 cars rented, still $20,000 plus monthly minimum. Scenario 4. What if everything is rented and fake? Even with everything rented, his lifestyle costs exceed his income. If these numbers are accurate, here's what's happening. Month 1. Negative $94,666 debt. Month 6, negative $568,000 debt. Month 12, negative $1,136,000 debt. Within 1 year, he'd accumulate over $1 million in debt. No legitimate lender would continue financing this. His credit would be destroyed within months. Here's all the evidence from my breakdown that proves this lifestyle is unsustainable. Social Blade data showing declining YouTube performance, Amazon review analysis showing minimal recent book sales, course reviews showing poor customer satisfaction, no verified additional income streams, his own claims of $95,000 monthly rent, public posts showing 4 luxury vehicles, social media showing expensive lifestyle Miami luxury market research confirming costs. Every calculation, every assumption favored Wes. I gave him higher YouTube RPM than realistic, more book sales than probable, more course clients than reviews suggest, better loan terms than possible, lower insurance than required. Result, still losing $94,666 monthly. So there you have it, 8 hours of research condensed into a complete financial breakdown of Wes Watson. $54,000 monthly income, $148,666 monthly expenses, nearly $95,000 deficit every month. This is why I do these financial breakdowns, because behind all the flash and claims, spreadsheets don't lie. What shocked you most about this breakdown? Was it the car payments? The total deficit? Drop a comment with your reaction. And if you think my breakdown missed something, let me know in the comments. Show me additional income streams, lower expenses, anything that could change these numbers. The bottom line is this: next time you see someone flashing supercars and claiming millions, remember this breakdown. The math tells the real story. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the numbers, hit that subscribe button, because there are a lot more influencers out there making wild financial claims that deserve the same treatment.